Aquila and Priscilla, the power couple entrepreneurs, imagine running a successful business empire that spans 3 continents while simultaneously planting churches that would change the course of history. Sound impossible? Not for Aquila and Priscilla, the dynamic first-century power couple whose story in Acts 18 reads like a masterclass in kingdom entrepreneurship. When your workshop becomes your mission field, picture this. Leather stretched across wooden frames, the rhythmic sound of needles piercing canvas, the earthy smell of freshly tanned goat hair filling the air. This was the tent-making workshop of Aquila and Priscilla, but it was so much more than just a business. It was a revolutionary ministry incubator that would reshape early Christianity. These weren't your typical missionaries begging for support. They were self-funded, entrepreneurial trailblazers who understood something profound. Their business wasn't separate from their calling, it was their calling. Every tent they crafted became a sermon. Every business transaction became a gospel conversation. Every city where they set up shop became fertile ground for a new church community. The ultimate business partnership when the Apostle Paul, arguably the most influential figure in early Christianity, needed a place to stay in Corinth, he didn't just find lodging with Aquila and Priscilla. He became their business partner. Think about that for a moment. Paul, who wrote nearly half the New Testament, was so impressed with their operation that he joined their team, working alongside them in their tent-making enterprise. This wasn't charity, this was recognition of excellence. Paul saw in them kindred spirits who understood that sacred and secular weren't opposing forces, but complementary expressions of kingdom purpose. Together, they stitched tents by day and built the church by night, proving that marketplace ministry could be just as powerful as pulpit ministry. Mentoring the next generation, but here's where their story gets even more remarkable. When they encountered Apollos, a gifted but theologically incomplete teacher, they didn't criticize or compete with him. Instead, they invited him into their home and business, mentoring him with such effectiveness that he became one of early Christianity's most powerful voices. Their workshop doubled as a theological training center, their dining table as a seminary classroom. Aquila and Priscilla understood something we often miss today. Transformation happens best in the context of real relationships, not just formal programs. Their business provided the perfect environment for organic discipleship, where faith was caught as much as it was taught. A global impact through local business from Rome to Corinth to Ephesus, this entrepreneurial couple left an indelible mark. Their home consistently became the gathering place for believers, so much so that Paul repeatedly refers to the church that meets in their house across multiple cities. They didn't wait for the perfect building, official recognition, or denominational backing. They simply opened their business, opened their home, and opened their hearts. Their client base became their congregation. Their business travels became missionary journeys. Their profit margins funded gospel advancement. They exemplified a revolutionary concept. You don't have to choose between marketplace success and ministry impact. When your business operates as an extension of your faith, every sale becomes sacred, every relationship becomes redemptive, and every city becomes your mission field. The legacy that transcends time. Aquila and Priscilla's story challenges our modern compartmentalization of faith and work. They prove that the most effective ministry platform might not be a church building, but a business address. That your most powerful pulpit might be your customer service desk. That your greatest sermon might be the integrity with which you conduct your transactions. They didn't just build tents. They built a legacy that reminds us, when entrepreneurship and faith collide with intentionality, you don't just change markets, you transform continents.